We welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series here from the Martinsville Speedway in Martinsville, Virginia. Welcome in live as we take a look at cars on the racetrack here tonight. We are officially underway from Martinsville. It's the round of the round of 6, final race of the round of 6, and it's the Championship 4 cutoff race. Your Championship 4 will be decided tonight. So we had a crash back here, I think. Yes, 12 Cole Wilson goes around. So early laps here in practice, we got Payson Lindsay top of the board. There is Trenton Wilkin in the number 1 car. Here's the 99 of Lindsay making his way through this racetrack. As he heads down through the turn here in Martinsville. Here's Noah Hamilton's number 7 machine. Through turns 3 and 4. Off turn 4. So we're going to be expecting kind of a night race tonight. It's going to be starting in the daylight, but it should eventually head on into night, which is going to be fun to watch, and we'll be changing track conditions for these drivers. So here is Aiden Donahue, your regular season champion and driver that's pretty decent on points. We got 1 car around. Payson Lindsay goes for a spin. So we had a huge story in Talladega last week. It happened in the Cup Series race, but it actually affected the Xfinity Series, as you can see right now. Bryce Benton got, I guess you can say, well, not banned, but he got suspended for 4 months, removed from the Xfinity Series playoffs from something that he did in the Cup race, and now that moves Payson Lindsay into the Final Four with Cole Wilson. Landon Johnson, the only other competitor that's below the cut line, so Lindsay is right now plus 11 over the cut line. Wilson there. Wilkin, also pretty decent on points after Benton got eliminated. Now Donahue also is pretty good on points. He kind of just needs to start this event. We should be mostly okay. As we're back underway here in Martinsville. Here's Austin Barnett, your Talladega Cup Series winner from last week. Got his first career win last week in the Cup Series. Now they're making his first ever Xfinity start. Trying to figure things out as he heads down the back straightaway. As you're right along with Austin Barnett here. We got Cole Clausen still sitting on pit road. There he is in the number 27 car. Donahue, top of the board. Good lap time here for him. There comes Landon Johnson on track as well. Here's Aiden Donahue, the 7 of there. And there's the 89 of Matthew White, the 12 of Cole Wilson, the 1 of Trenton Wilkins. So it's the paperclip in Martinsville once again. The Championship 4 cutoff race. 4 drivers will move on to the Championship 4 next week in Kansas after this race tonight. Who will it be? Once again, right now, as you can see, your drivers in it are Aiden Donahue, Trenton Wilkin, Cole Wilson, and Payson Lindsay. For this one back is Landon Johnson. So, Bryce Benton would have been in it, but unfortunately for him, obviously getting that suspension, that's going to take him out of contention. We've got a car on the wall, Austin Barnett. The wall a bit. So, Donahue and Wilkin are basically tied. No surprise there. These have been your 2 fastest drivers all season long, it felt like. Here's the 99 of Lindsay, P4 on the board at the moment. Here comes Landon Fish down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Oh, Lindsay sideways around. I'm gonna just keep it off the wall there, though. See 89 of White, the 12 of Wilson making a couple of times here. Let's see the 89 down the front straightaway. There's Trenton Wilkin through 1 and 2. So 22 minutes left of practice here in Martinsville, Virginia. Drivers going to need to get used to the race cars tonight. So from the high banks at Talladega, 2.66 miles super speedway there, we had very next week, and obviously still in the round of 8, or the round of 6, I'm sorry. It's round of 8 for the Cup Series, to Martinsville, Virginia, one of NASCAR's smallest tracks. From Talladega to Martinsville, that's what this round consists of. And if a playoff driver wins tonight, they will be locked into the Championship 4, even though it's going to be set anyways tonight. Here's Connor Asbell in his car as he heads down the back straightaway. Asbell won in the Xfinity race last week in Talladega. That was his first career win and first Chevrolet win of the season. 21 minutes left. We'll be right back from the Martinsville Speedway. Welcome back to Martinsville, Virginia. Back underway here at the Paperclip. You got cars on the racetrack. Here's Pace and Lindsay down the front straightaway right now. P4 on the board. 10 drivers so far have gone over the line. Here comes Landon Fish back on track. The one of Wilkin, the 88 of Johnson. Yeah, Landon Johnson has had a weird year. He was able to advance to the round of 6 tonight. Oh, there he goes around. Now going to get closer to the championship 4 if he can have a good night tonight. But he's going to have to really show what he can do. Here's Wilkin. Now Donahue is putting a little bit more time between him and Wilkin. Those are your two championship favorites over the odds for the season in the Xfinity Series. I believe they've won a combined 10 races, Trenton Wilkin and Aiden Donahue this season, both for Toyota. One driver for ETR, one driver for Legacy Sim Club. Here's the 99 machine on the racetrack. But yeah, Donahue going to be leaving Legacy Sim Club at the end of this season for Force, and yeah, he'll be leading that race team. Here is Connor Asbell back on track, looking to defend his win in Talladega from last week. Asbell kind of slow through here. Right now, Connor Asbell, P6 in the timing chart here in Martinsville. So drivers, it's Martinsville, the Paperclip. We were at Talladega last week. We had Timbers Brewing. Then now we hit the Martinsville for the Championship 4 cutoff race. What are we expecting in this race here tonight?
Definitely gonna see a lot of chaos, just like Talladega, kinda. Most craziest round of 8 you'll probably ever see. But yeah, I expect chaos. I don't know how many drivers we're gonna get. Not looking a lot, but definitely gonna be cheering on Landon Fish.
All right, we'll see how it goes tonight. Here's Landon Fish down the backstretch. We've got the 7 up the track a bit. That's Noah Hamilton. He will pull it down low. So the race format today is 130 laps. Only about 68 miles for tonight here in Martinsville. Halfway break going to be lap number 65 at the end of that. So it is a relatively short race. You can compare to the Cup race tomorrow. That's 250 laps. There's Hamilton locking up the brakes yet again. He's P4 at the moment. Ooh, Barnett slapped the wall a bit. And he's now in front of Cole Wilson. They will all avoid him for the moment. So Cole Wilson, he also needs to have a good night. He's P7 on the board at the moment. Not really where he wants to be, I would say. As you got Landon Fish here still on pit road. 27 to Clausen. Here's the 81 of Donahue. Through turns 3 and 4. So far, Festus in practice. All right, so 17 minutes to go here in practice as we watch Aiden Donahue make laps here on the racetrack. Pretty solid looking so far. See how he does on the longer runs here in Martinsville. Oh yeah, it's Martinsville, Virginia. Oh, there goes Donahue around. He's gonna spin out here. Actually save it. Keep it off the wall. So we're gonna probably see a short fuse for a lot of these drivers tonight. Tempers could be flaring. You never know what can happen in Martinsville. It's the Paperclip. Track very well known for lots of tempers flaring. Here's Landon Fish up the track a bit. Here's Wilson back on to the racetrack. The 99, the 27 of Clausen. Ooh, a bit loose there. You got the 88 machine into the wall a bit. And that's Landon Johnson. Oh! Noah Hamilton going around. He spins. Gonna barely slap the wall. Oh, the one car, actually. I believe. Yeah. Wilkin, you saw there. Oh, Hamilton reset, but he did not, apparently. Here's Donahue down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Hamilton back at the racetrack. Once again, as it's seemed like all season, Aiden Donahue and Trenton Wilkin are top of the board at the moment. Side by side they go between Hamilton and Donahue. Oh! 7 on the wall. So wall riding the actual race is illegal. Cannot do that. That will be at a lap penalty. Oh, contact between the 7 and the 81 here. 7's up the racetrack into the wall a bit. And now the 89 goes around. So Matthew White will spin here. But somebody reckon that's the 81 of Donahue loose again. Here's the 11 of Connor Asbell. 12 of Wilson's in the wall. He will slap it. Here's the 72 of Landon Fish. Down to pit road. See all these cars on the racetrack here in Martinsville, Virginia. Oh, car on the wall! Connor Asbell slams it. Let's take a look at what happened here. Didn't really see that too well for the first part. Looks like Asbell, oh yeah, just drove it in way too deep. Goes around, slams the wall. Big hit there for the number 11. And yeah, he will slap the wall here in Martinsville. Not halfway through practice. The final, second to last race of the Xfinity Series season. It's been one hell of a season so far. So here's the 7 of Hamilton back up the track. He's right now P4. Here's Matthew White down into 1 and 2. And his number 89 machine. Donahue stopped on the racetrack at the moment. There he is. And his number 81 car as we look in the front straightaway here at Martinsville. He is still stopped at the moment. So I think Wilkin, we see the 7 car on the wall. That's another hard hit for Noah Hamilton. Let's take a look at what happened here. So it looks like Hamilton just got around. Oh yeah, got loose under him and then gonna slam the wall. Something you're gonna need to avoid here tonight in Martinsville. Not something you want to catch yourself doing a whole lot tonight. So obviously no resets as usual. And again, it's a shorter race, not 30 laps, but well, sometime in this race tonight. Here's Landon. Here's the 99, the 02 Barnett back on 8 at the moment. And his Ford Mustang. Oh, Clausen into the wall. And he's wall riding at the moment. Oh my goodness, Cole Clausen. Ross Chastaining the wall at the moment. Not really working out too well for him. Car's not going anywhere. Oh, he is actually at 6th at the moment now. And obviously not something you can do. Oh, this is going to be hard. Oh, Clausen still somehow finds a way to flip the car in Martinsville. I didn't think it was possible, but he found a way. Here's Joaquin Stewart on the racetrack, making his first Xfinity start of the season. Usually a Cup Series driver. Now he's in the Xfinity Series number 15 car. 11 minutes left in practice. So we're going to see a bunch of different racing lines tonight. You're going to see the traditional, just wrap the bottom of the racetrack. Probably going to see drivers running up a little bit higher to try to pass some drivers or stay on the outside to try to defend a position. Or you're going to see maybe the Denny Hamlin line, which is you take a higher entry and then you pull it all the way down on the corner exit to the curb. So it's going to be interesting to see how those lines all work out tonight. Oh, the 15 going around. He moved up to P9. Now he's going to slam the wall, though. Oh, Cole Wilson into the wall as well. He will slap it. And now Fish really got him to him. So, oh, there's Landon Fish into the wall a bit. Now running along with Cole Wilson here. Wilkins going to pull out on track. We ride along with Pace and Lindsay. Let's watch the lap here in Martinsville. Oh, he's going around. And barely slaps the wall for Pace and Lindsay here. He will get the thing back going in the right direction. Here's the one of Trenton Wilkin, looking like he's going to pull it down pit road here. 89 of Matthew White, right now third on the board. But it's Donahue, Wilkin, and White. Drivers fastest. And here's the 89 going to pull it down. So get this Asphalt car back on track, I think. He's P7 at the moment, not bad. Here's Landon Fish in his number 72 car. You're also going to see a bunch of short track racing tactics tonight. The bump and run is one of them. You're going to see drivers moving their way up the racetrack. Probably going to see some tempers flaring it by the end of this one here tonight. Would not be surprised. Probably could see a bunch of cautions as well, as now Landon Fish going to spin slam the wall. Pretty decent hit there for Landon Fish, so you also want to drive it in too deep. That's something you can't do. Here's Donnie a bit slow. There's John Wynn. Paint scheme for him, number 16. Here's some Toyota Supras as they head their way down the back straightaway here in Martinsville. 16 will win on, 15 car. Stewart slams the wall. Kill the back end of that thing. Got Cole Wilson as well around here, as you can see. Well, let's take a look at what happened to Cole Wilson. Caused this accident. Oh, maybe running with Lindsay here. Lindsay looked like, yeah, Lindsay just burned him. And he will slam the wall once again. We'll probably see a bunch more of those back-end hits here tonight. We'll have to find out. So, qualifying is coming up next. 8 minutes to go here in the warm-up session. Quality going to be up next. So we've got a car doing a burnout. 27 o'clock. And the 16 is still stopped on the racetrack. Not really sure what's going on there. Here's Lindsay and Barnett. So your top 10 at the moment are Aiden Donahue, Trenton Wilkin, Matthew White, Noah Hamilton, Payson Lindsay, and rounding out your top 5. P6 is Cole Clausen, Connor Asbell, Cole Wilson, Dean Stewart, and Austin Barnett. You'd all three of your winners from last week in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League. Because Cole Wilson actually, you got a champion. We're still missing Cameron Chandler, actually, for the truck race win. But we still got someone that won something for the trucks in Talladega. That was the Triple Truck Trophy Championship, and that was Cole Wilson. And yeah, Cole Wilson, he's never technically won a NASCAR iRacing FedEx Point Series race, but he's got about 8 career NASCAR iRacing FedEx Lobbies wins, and he just swept week number 12 last Friday night. So he's going to be trying to do it once again this week, because we got 4 races this week. We also got the Cup Series race tomorrow, Xfinity tonight. As we got, carnage over here. Big crash happening now. They're piling it up here in Martinsville. We got a big wreck. Wow. Mini pile up there. All right, so here we go. go over Wilson on the track again. So yeah, speaking of Cole Wilson once more. Speaking of Cole Wilson here once more, once again swept the Week 12. So here we go. Schedule for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx lobbies this week. This should be released here live on the broadcast. You get the Instant WeatherTech Sports Car Championship at the Charlotte Roval. We got a couple new GT cars as well with the Mustang and the Corvette. And yeah, that's going to be at the Charlotte Roval 45-minute session. Then we'll have the NASCAR Xfinity Series for the Xfinity cars at Las Vegas, 55 laps there. And we head to New Hampshire with the SRX cars, 70 laps there, and then we finally finish it all out with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, testing the new blower physics at iRacing Super Speedway. And those are going to be some fast speeds, probably the fastest speeds you've ever seen with these trucks. Oh, crash! There with the 12 and the 1. And there's 16 of John Wynn on the track. He now puts down his first lap time. He goes P12.
I decided to go get a Martinsville hot dog here in the infield at Martinsville.
Got fine. You, Cole. Oh, we got another. Oh, what a hard hit. Pace Lindsay into the wall hard. Slams Donahue, slams the 12. And not really sure where Cole Clausen is at the moment. Oh, here he is. The cool thing is you can drive into the infield here in Martinsville. So he just ran into a fan. So giving the fan free burnout. So I guess Cole Clausen going to the garage here. He is done for the day, I guess. Signing some autographs, going to his hauler. And now he's going, oh my goodness! Cole Clausen here is, I think he's still looking for the hot dog stand.
Yeah, I can't seem to find it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it's closed. Oh no. Hot dog stand is, oh! Hard into the pit wall. And yeah, we got some. Oh, here comes Pace Lindsay. Okay, whoa, that's gonna be dangerous. Up in front of the racetrack. My God. Okay, so Cole Clausen there, taking a bit of a shortcut, and we got multiple cars in the garage here, trying to get some last-minute adjustments before qualifying, I guess. Pace Lindsay and Cole Wilson here.
I want a hot dog.
Well, hot dog stand is closed, I think. I think they're trying to look for it as well. You know what would be fun? A Martinsville infield. Oh my goodness, a Martinsville infield race would probably not be that bad. Be weird, but cool if they could add that. All right, back on track. 3 minutes to go here. Qualifying coming up next. Landon Johnson down to 13th on the board at the moment. Last of all cars that have run so far. So there's 27 of Clausen once again still on pit road. 89 of Matthew White. The 11 of Connor Aswell. 2 minutes to go in practice. So it's Aiden Donahue now. Matthew White's second. Here, oh, Lindsay into the wall. The 12 of Wilson as well. There's Landon Fish. Waiting for the hot dog stand to open up. I don't know if it is opening up. There's one other fan just sitting there with him. And he's done. Oh, now he's gonna... I thought he was gonna take out his anger on that fan.
Lindsay just flew it right in front of me down here on pit road.
Let's take a look at what happens here. Only place where you can really do this on pit road. So here comes Pace and Lindsay. Stepping on the gas pretty good. Oh my God. Oh, man. Gosh, it's getting a little bit chaotic here in practice at the end of it. All right. Minute and 40 seconds left. Oh my God! Cole Wilson! Take a look at what he did. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, Wilson went for a bit of a crash here. That was worse than Lindsay's. Oh, he hit the pit wall and then just flies. Oh, God. Man. Almost loses the wheel there. All right, so we got a party here in the garage. I don't know what is. I think half the cars are in the garage. Okay. All right, we'll be right back.
I'm.
Okay. Oh, the O2 slams the wall. Yeah, 25 seconds left in practice. You got Cole Wilson right now sitting on the pit wall. But that'll just about do it. Oh, crash! Another one down here. But that'll do it in practice. Aiden Donahue leads it. It is time for qualifying from the Martinsville Speedway. Time to see who's going to sit on pole for the Xfinity race tonight. The final race of the round of 6. Last race before the Championship 4. Welcome live to qualifying for the Paperclips. The second to last qualifying session for the Xfinity cars of the season. And starting to get go time. You need track position tonight in Martinsville. Only 65 laps till the first stage. And the halfway break, that award stage points to the top 10. You're going to have to get up there as we welcome you live to qualifying from Martinsville, Virginia. Clausen immediately going to pull it down. Here's an 89 of white. Okay, he's now in the garage. He's done for qualifying, I guess. You got Landon Fish going backwards here. All right, now the 89 goes around. I don't know what we're doing here. All right, here's some more cars on track. 89 doing burnouts. He got spun around. All right, not really greatest qualifying session here so far, but here's McQueen Stewart on the track in his number 15 car as he heads down to the back straightaway. First lap going to be put under the way here in Martinsville. So you got 2 laps to win the pole as the 15 misses the line a bit on the bottom. Here he comes down the front straightaway. It's going to be a 19.7 on that first lap for Jaquin Stewart. Here's the one of Wilkin down the backstretch. Here comes Stewart through 3 and 4. Final time for him. Fight goes top of the board. 19.5. Here comes Jaquin Stewart. And he will not improve. Here's the one of Wilkin. He goes second place at the moment. As he heads down on the back straightaway in Martinsville. Through turns 3 and 4 for the one. And at turn 4, here comes Trenton Wilkin. To the line he goes. Wilkin does not improve either. Actually, he does improve, but he does not go top of the board. Johnson still sitting here, the 12 of Wilson. Wilkin there going to pit. You got the 72 of Landon Fish back by the hot dog stand. Here comes the 12 of Cole Wilson, the 02 of Austin Barnett as well. One around. There's the 02 on track, making lap times now as he comes to the green. Lindsay goes 4th. Barnett goes 4 now. Plus Lindsay down to P5. The battle between that final transfer spot is going to be probably Aiden Donnie's locked in. It's going to probably be maybe Trenton Wilkin. Definitely Lindsay, Wilson, and Johnson for that final transfer spot. Here comes the 02 Barnett. He will end up P4. Improves a bit in that last lap, though. It's 88 of Johnson. Wilson for 4th place in that first lap. Decent start for Cole Wilson. I believe he ended up 7th in practice. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Here's Cole Wilson. To the line he goes. Will he at all? He does not. Stays 4th. Here's the 27 of Clausen. Barnett's now done, I believe. Here's Cash Culp on the racetrack. For the first time tonight. Now he's going sideways. Didn't make any practice laps. And he's going to hit the wall here a bit. And I think he's going to back it down. Here's Landon Fish to the line. And his number 72 machine. So it's Matthew White so far, provisional pole sitter here in Martinsville. With Wilkins second, and there goes Fish around. Get down a tiny, he'll slam the wall. Landon Fish spins. Here's the 7 of Noah Hamilton. Ended up top 5 in practice. Let's see what he can do in qualifying. Through 3 and 4 goes Hamilton. Gonna start now he's gonna end his first lap. Hamilton goes P8. Not the best first lap for Noah Hamilton here. As he heads down the back straightaway in Martinsville. The number 7 car, Fish, goes P8. Number 7 right now is P9. Locks up the tires a bit here. Through turns 3 and 4 goes Hamilton. To the line. Will he improve? He moves up to P3. That'll be his qualifying number. 72 Fish is around. You got the 16 of John Wynn. Not making a time either. Here comes Cole Clausen. Oh, okay.
You should probably just watch this, maybe. This is going to be real fun.
All right, we'll see what happens here. That's Cole Clausen. All right, he's going to run through some safety workers. Here he comes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, into the catch fence at Martinsville, of all places. And that's going to be a hard hit. All right, so I believe we got nobody on track at the moment. So that'll do it in qualifying. The NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series in Martinsville. It is time to go racing. Welcome live to Martinsville, Virginia, for the Championship 4 cutoff race for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series. 130 laps on the board for tonight. Halfway break going to be lap number 65, the end of that. For tonight's race in Martinsville. So we welcome you live. Matthew White going to be on the pole here tonight. Trenton Wilk going to be starting to his outside. Noah Hamilton, Queen Stewart on row number 2. Row 3 consists of Cole Wilson and Austin Barnett. Row 4, Payson Lindsay, Cash Culp. And finally, row 5, and rounding at your top 10 is Landon Fish and Aiden Donahue. So here we go. 4 drivers will advance to the Championship 4 tonight. Welcome live to Martinsville, Virginia. Official iRacing pace car will lead into the green next time by. As you welcome you live to Martinsville, Virginia. So it's the paperclip. Once again, 130 laps, 68 miles, halfway break to lap number 65. That's your only guaranteed caution in this race. That'll work stage points to the top 10. We're going green already, apparently. Pace car to pit road. It's Matthew White, Trent Wilkin on the front row. We are racing in Martinsville. Green flags in the air. Oh, we're wrecking already. What are we doing? Crashing already. And it's not throwing yellow. Okay. Caution is out already. I don't know why we had the crash right there. Let's take a look at what happens here. Bring out the yellow flag for the first time tonight. All right, so we literally crashed on the front straightaway. Let's take a look. So, watching the start here with the 15. Oh yeah, didn't go at all, and then got shoved there. You collect Payson Lindsay. One of your championship contender. Oh, we had a big crash here. Johnson also got pounded. And that brings out the yellow flag here in Martinsville for the first time tonight. You really want to see that? Oh. Very unfortunate. Clausen the only one down at the road at the moment. So Lindsay is right now on the lead lap. He's going to have to try to get himself around the pace car here. He got 27 back to pit road. Here's the 88 all torn up already. Got Stewart, bit of damage, so they will be probably able to repair those things. Here comes the 02 of Barnett. He also has some back end damage, as you can see. So early incident in Martinsville. Landon Fish also gets some front end damage. Here's Clausen off pit road. Lindsay also has some damage, so crash at the back of the field to start this race off. Yeah, Lindsay is nearly missing his bumper cover. That thing is hanging on by a thread. All right. Only 4 laps into Martinsville. So drivers, has this race met your expectations so far? Only 4 laps in, we already have our first yellow.
Yep.
Yeah. We went to the infield,
my hot
caused. Yep. We all want hot dogs. We went to the infield and basically caused a riot because we want the hot dog stand to open back up. And then, you know, classic lap 1 chaos at Martinsville.
Yeah.
It's one way to shut down the front straightaway on a restart.
Caution's out for the first time tonight. Here comes off pit road. So only one right now sitting here is Landon Johnson. He has the most damage of anyone, I would say. So Lindsay now has to... away from around. And there he goes. Alright, so we're coming one to go this time by, so let's try this again. From Martinsville, Virginia. It'll be lap number 7 when the green flag comes back out. So chaotic restart here early. Lots of cars already getting damaged. Let's see if we can get it cleaner. Start us off here. All right. Coming back to the green. Now it's White and Hamilton on the front row. They come back to the Geico restart zone. Ready for the first restart of the night. Back underway in Martinsville. Hamilton gonna get slit in line with Matthew White here as they file down into 1 and 2 for the first time under green. Big leader ready for Matthew White as they head down the back straightaway. Looking down inside is Colvin. We got the 16. He goes around all by himself, no caution. We're gonna keep the green. Oh my goodness, we're wrecking. What are we doing? And they're piling it up. That's gonna be yellow again. My God, what are we doing? Oh, man. Not really sure what we're doing here. And yeah, the 3 is all torn up at the moment. Here's the one of Wilkin. Torn up as well. The 27 of Clausen down pit road. It's been way too messy to start this race off. Not really sure what we're doing here. Colt is all torn up as well. The average cautions for the Xfinity Series is about 3 or 4 for the season. We're already on 2 only 9 laps in. First happens at Martinsville, of all places. Got Donahue down pit road. He's got a bit of damage, I believe. Yes, he does. I mean, not a whole lot of cars don't have damage to start us off here. Man, it's just been way too chaotic. All right, we'll be right back again. So you can see the 3 cars smoking at the moment. Cat's Cash Club all torn up already. Only 10 laps into the lap. Someone just blew up. I think it was Colt. I believe it was. Yes, it was. That definitely was Cash Culp here. Here comes Connor Asbell off pit road. And the 81 of Donahue here trying to repair that machine. Donahue going to be put a lap down here already. Here comes Trenton Wilkin off it. I think he's going to be able to make it out. Looking back here, Donahue still sitting on pit road. The 5th Cash Culp, 27 Cole Clausen as well. And yeah, it's just been way too chaotic to start us off. Alright, so hopefully we can turn it around here. As I'm not really sure what's going on with the 81 here. He's right now a lap down at the moment. So is Cole Clausen, so we're going to have to try to pull it off here. Johnson back to pit road. Here comes Donahue. Yeah, Clausen now still a lap down. Donahue should get his lap back here, though. Alright. Here's the 81. 27, 88 back pit road here. So we're going to get everyone back caught up in Martinsville. We should be coming a 1 to go this time by. It has been absolute chaos to start us off here in Martinsville for the Xfinity Series. Final race of the round of 8, or round of 6. 1 to go till we restart. Making contact already back there. Donahue going to unlap himself, but I believe Cash Cole may be done for the day now after all of this. So Johnson off pit road, and yeah, Cole Clauson's still sitting on pit road as well. Pace car back to pit road. Only 14 laps into Martinsville. It's been absolute chaos so far. Let's see if we can have a clean restart. We're back to green again. Oh my god, we're wrecking. Oh my god, what are we doing? And they're all piling it up. Yeah, we gotta throw another yellow. I think they actually got it going, so I guess not. Landon Fish here. We gotta throw this caution. Yes, the caution is out now. Oh my god, what are we doing? So I honestly don't really know what's... I'm really confused why we're wrecking like this here already. Can't keep on doing this. We're coming down pit road here. I think they've only made it about 1 lap. Only 16 laps in, we have 3 yellows already. This is the last thing we want to see tonight. Man. So we got these drivers here on pit road at the moment. As you can see. So now Donahue going to be put a lap down, I believe. Here comes more cars off pit. Johnson, Donahue now again to be put a lap down. It's just been pure chaos so far. Here comes the 7 back to pit road, I mean. Here comes Donahue back off. The 72 of Landon Fish still sitting here. Comes crossing around. Get one of his laps back. All right. So let's see if we can actually start the race here. It's been no racing whatsoever to start us off. So it's not the kind of race we needed to see here early on in Martinsville. Only now 19 laps in, we already have 3 yellow flags, and we've had barely any green flag racing. We'll restart 20 laps in. Okay. Hopefully they start playing nice. If they keep on wrecking, I really don't know what's going on. Let's see this again. Coming back to the green flag in Martinsville, Virginia. White Wilson now back on the front row. Once again, we're back underway. Maybe he had a crash back here. No. Guess not. As we're clean and green so far. Finally, in Martinsville. The A16 race, as you saw, went around. So here comes Matthew White. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. We'll have the 12 of Clausen all over his back bumper. 99 of Lindsay and more.
The 12 of who?
Oh, Cole Wilson.
You said, yeah.
Whoops. All right. Back to racing here in Martinsville, Virginia. Here we go. Battle for the P3. Here comes Asbel to the inside of Lindsay. Gonna send it down low. A little bit of a contact now made. Asbel clears from P3. Here comes Wilson to the inside for the race lead. Cole Wilson side by side with Matthew White as they headed down the back straightaway. This is for the top spot in Martinsville. Oh, Wilson gonna spin. All by himself, he saves it, no caution. That was an incredible save, though, by Cole Wilson, as you can saw. Here's Lindsay and Barnett racing side by side, and you just can't send it in that deep. Now Matthew White gonna pull away a bit. Side by side here for second place once more. Barnett to the door of Lindsay. Matthew White now has a second lead over Austin Barnett, who clears for second place. It's a 4-1 and 2 in Martinsville. See Lindsay trying to gas it up to the back bumper of Barnett. Got Trent Wilkin up here. Aiden Donahue now running inside the top 5. Everyone's starting to get their track position and more back. Here comes Wilson back to the inside of Hamilton. Wilson was battling for the lead until he got really loose. Made that incredible save, though, under Hamilton. Now, as he will have to stay in P8. Here we go. Back up the racetrack goes Hamilton a bit. The 7. Now side by side with the 12. And Cole Wilson will clear him. We look back up front. Still Austin Barnett running second. Here's Matthew White, your leader. White has led every lap so far tonight. He's your pole sitter. Ooh, big loose moment for Barnett off the corner. You see Lindsay charge back to his bumper as they head it down the back straightaway here in Martinsville. Coming up 30 laps in, once again halfway break lap number 65. So if this race stays clean and green for a long time here, this could be pretty quickly over. It is hard to pass in Martinsville. You're going to see the bumpers being used all night long. Here's Wilkin running in 4th. Donahue running behind him in P5. Wilkin to the back bumper, then in 99 here. Maybe a bit of a bump and run as they nearly go side by side. I think the 99 kind of just holding up the 1 car here. Ooh, Donahue to the back bumper of the number 1. Those 2 Toyotas starting the battle here again. It once been your dominant force of the season. Here's Wilkins could start to get a bit of impatient running behind the 99. Donahue also could be getting impatient here. He looks outside now. Trying to maybe go side by side with the 1. Ooh, moment here, lap car on the way. The 16 of John went up the track. He is now 1 lap down. As they head it down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4, now down the front stretch yet again in Martinsville. 34 laps in to the Xfinity Series playoff race in Martinsville. Sun is starting to come down here once more. Here's Donahue back to the bumper, the 1 of Wilkin. Wilkin now to the inside of Lindsay. Gonna send it down low. Wilkin is one of those drivers that's pretty decent on points. If this race would finish right now, your drivers advancing would be Donahue, Wilkin, Lindsay, and Wilson. Here's Donahue back to the outside here, trying to make something work. Maybe wanting to get to the inside of Lindsay. Wilkin will clear the 99. That's for P3. Here comes Donahue back to the inside of Pace and Lindsay. Gonna get to his door. Bumper side by side. Lindsay now starting to fall back through the field here. Gonna keep it on the outside. Now he'll maybe lose another position to Connor Asbell. Yes, he will. Yeah, Lindsay now really starting to struggle here. Not what he needs, because he was only separated by 11 points with Landon Johnson. And Johnson right now is in 10th place, only looking to score 1 stage point, but still not what the 99 Lindsay wants to see tonight as he runs P6. Here comes Wilkins starting to charge through the field. But it's a 2.1 second lead for Matthew White. Barnett's right now is trying to hang on for second place, but these two, 81 and the 1, look very quick. They're all over his back bumper. Oh, Asbell saves it. What a great save for the 11. He will keep it going. Barnett bit loose off the corner, into the wall, a bit goes the 1. We're gonna get to the bumper of the 02 here. He's got the 81 of Donahue to his rear bumper as well. So it was chaotic early. Now kind of a bit of a longer green flag run here in Martinsville. Oh, we got a car stopped. That's Landon Fish. He's up the racetrack. I think he had an issue here. Gonna keep on going though. Here we go, Wilkin on the back bumper of the 02 of Barnett. Yet again. Here we go, side by side. Barnett got in the wall a bit. Jordan over for second place. Wilkin pushing Barnett up the racetrack. He will clear for P2. Wilkin a second here in Martinsville. Oh, contact between Donahue and Barnett. Barnett looking to make a crossover move on Aiden Donahue. He can't do it. Barnett really loose the bottom. Now Lindsay going to get to his bumper here. And Payson actually starting to come back through the field. You can move the 02 up the racetrack once more as they put the 88 a lap down up here. Ooh, it actually stepped on the brakes a bit. The 88 nearly got side by side into the door of the 81. As Lindsay going to clear the 02. Not 88 way up the racetrack here. Starting to struggle. He's looking to get his laps back under this next caution flag. Ooh, contact made between Fish and Johnson. Looking back up front. Here's Lindsay now to 4th place. Battle could be on for second pretty soon. You got the 16 John Wynn lap car very slowly has damage. Ooh, White into the wall a bit. Once again, White is not in the playoffs, so he is not racing for any points or playoff points. Here's the 16 of Wynn in front of these two second and third place drivers. Donnie trying to get to the rear bumper of Wilkin. They'll get around this lap car. We're about 19 laps away from the halfway break in Martinsville. Once again, that could go fairly quickly tonight. Ooh, maybe a bit of a bump and run. They tried that between your two drivers, second and third. Donahue back to the outside here, maybe using a bit of a different line, but Wilkin pulls away off the corner. So some drivers wanting a caution here pretty soon, others probably not. Just wanting to end it to the end of the stage here. Definitely Matthew White. I think Wilkin and Donahue may want to yellow. Pretty sure probably the rest of the field wants to yellow besides Matthew White. Bit loose there for the 1. As they head through turns 1 and 2, and onto the back straightaway yet again. It's Matthew White up front. He's led all the laps so far tonight from the pole. He's got a 2.8 second lead over Trent Wilkin. Here we go, side by side for second place. Contact is made. They will hold position. Oh, Wilson! Around's gonna save it. Caution's out. I'm not really sure why we had that yellow, but yellow flag will come out here. Let's take a look at what happened to Cole Wilson. Yeah, just sent it in way too deep. Goes around here. Nearly got hit by the 7 and the 02, so that's probably why we saw the yellow flag. All right, we'll be right back from Martinsville, Virginia. Caution is out here in Martinsville. Your leader's on pit road. Here we go. Don't think anybody's going to stay out. Your lead lap cars, at least. As we see them filing the pit. There's Aiden Donahue with that pit stall. Matthew White gets that number 1 pit stall as your pole sitter. Ooh, actually had an issue there. Everyone pulls it down. Trent Wilkin will be off first. Great stop for Wilkin. He's going to be off P1. Here comes Aiden Donahue. He will look to be off maybe second. Yes, he will. Going to beat Matthew White. Now he will be up now P3. Here's Barnett going to be 4th place. Payson Lindsay P5. As you see Connor Asbell pulling off pit road here. So they have 4 sets of tires on pit road at the moment. As you can see them taking them. So Trenton Wilkin will hold the lead tonight. He gets the lead in Martinsville. So we're only going to have about probably under 10 laps to go till the halfway break here. Once again, the halfway break, lap number 65. To be a battle between Wilkin and Donahue, as we had all expected for tonight. Yeah, sun is down here in Martinsville. It's officially racing under the lights. So we had a longer run there. Let's see what happens now. As we got more cars falling off pit road. Landon Fish still sitting here trying to repair some damage. Here's the 16, the 88. All off pit road. John Wynn going to get a lap back here. All right. But now back live here in Martinsville, Virginia. You see battle between 2 Toyotas for the stage victory. So you still have Noah Hamilton sitting on pit road at the moment. That thing has got a bit of damage, as you can see. Now he's going to pull off. Also Landon Fish, another one of those drivers on pit. He is still sitting there. All right, 1 to go till we restart. There'll be 10 to go till the halfway break. When we come back.
4 minutes of damage. Don't worry about it.
All right, so that's the reason apparently. Once again, 10 to go till we come to the halfway break when the green flag flies. Who's gonna win the stage? Trent Wilkin got the lead here. He controls this restart. Donnie was on his outside. You got White, Barnett, row number 2. Through the Geico restart zone yet again. Back underway with 10 to go on the stage. Great restart for Wilkin. He's going to be clear for the lead. Don't want to overshoot that corner a bit. Oh, we got a crash down here, I believe. Oh, it's multiple cars and the caution's out. All right, yellow flag again. Real quick caution here. Let's take a look at what happens. I think Johnson got some damage here. Oh, yeah. Asbell just turned the 02 there, apparently. On the 02 in front of him, and then, oh, Johnson slammed them. They have 16 spins as well, and they crashed down here. Been a tough night for Landon Johnson. So, we will have a restart here for the stage. It's going to be a very quick shootout. Already under the 5th caution flag of tonight. It's been very chaotic. Yeah, the restarts have just not gone well for the most part. And the unfortunate part. Here's the 3, here's the 72 of Fish still on pit road. So this will probably be the final attempt to end out the stage. Here's Wynn down to pit road. All torn up as well. There's the 02 of Barnett. And his machine. Here's Cole Wilson right now running in 8th. He's looking to come down pit road here. So another accident in Martinsville brings out yet another caution flag. So we're going to see if Barnett is able to stay on the lead lap here. You have to pull that right now, and he will not stay on the lead lap. Here's Cole Wilson pulling actually in. All right. So 6 to go when we come back to the start-finish line until the halfway break. So I would expect to restart with about 3 to go until the halfway break. So John Wynn back off the racetrack here. Going to be P8 at the moment, so lots of cars you can see lined up on the inside lane because we haven't chosen a lane just yet. Here's Wilson. Yeah, Barnett now going to fall back. So it's Toyota's up front. It's been a familiar sight all season. Toyota has won the most races. They are leading the Manufacturers' Championship as well. They've been most dominant with Aiden Donahue. Other winners consist of Trenton Wilkin, Gio Turpin, and Ashton Miller this season in Xfinity. Make up their 12 wins, I'm pretty sure, this season. All right, 1 to go till we restart. It'll be 4 to go. This will be our final attempt here. If we have another caution flag, that'll be it. All right, for the restart, in the stage, pace car back to pit road. It's Wilkin, Donahue back on the front row. Sliding down through turns 1 and 2. Back to the guy who restarts zone. Great start for the 1 of Wilkin. He's clear. Oh my goodness, what a loose moment. Blocked up to the 81. Side by side, nearly down into turn number 1. Here comes Donahue, tries to get him outside. Now going to pull it down to the inside. Here we go for the top spot in Martinsville. Door-to-door for the lead. Wilkin and Donahue. Who's going to come out on top? Side by side for the top side yet again. 81 to the inside, the 1 on the outside. Still side by side. Donahue pushes the 81 up the racetrack, and he will take the lead in Martinsville with 2 to go to the halfway break. Contact nearly made between the 89 and the 1 of Wilkin. Now Wilkin starting to fall back through the field. Here's Matthew White on the back bumper of the 81 of Donahue. Coming back on 1 to go till the halfway break. Aiden Donahue takes the lead for the first time tonight. He's got 1 more lap to fend off Matthew White. White has been your pole sitter, has led the most laps tonight. Definitely looks like one of the fastest race cars. To head through 1 and 2, and down the back straightaway for the final time. Here we go through turns 3 and 4. To the line, it's going to be Aiden Donahue picking up another green and white checkered flag. He wins the stage in Martinsville. And that'll do it in the halfway break. So yeah, Wilkin falling back all the way to P3 here. Not the restart he needed. And he's going to be back for 3rd and will finish 3rd, grabbing those 8 stage points. And this will lock Aiden Donahue, I believe, into the Championship 4. This should most likely do that. All right, caution out here in Martinsville, Virginia. "67 laps in." And we're probably going to see halfway break pit stops, I would imagine. They did just pit about 10-15 laps ago, but you got already Wilkin down pit road here. See the 12 of Wilson, the 88 of Johnson, the 16, but yeah. Wilkin actually elected to pit. The other drivers will stay out here, so maybe a strategy called by Trenton Wilkin. All right, Wilkin to pit road. Will come to the attention of his crew here tonight. So it looks like it's going to be 4 fresh Goodyear tires here for Trent Wilkin, as he's going to come off pit road pretty soon. He's going to repair a bit of damage here. That's probably why, big reason why he's stopping here. And right now, Wilkins still sitting on pit road. You're going to have to make sure he can beat the pace car out. As you can see, the pace car coming back through here. Here comes Cole Wilson and Trenton Wilkin. They will beat the pace car out pretty easily. All right. Johnson now still sitting on pit road, though. So some drivers are starting to try to unlap themselves here. You can see Landon Fish, Austin Barnett. Johnson probably will be one of them as well. Let's come back to over halfway in this race in Martinsville. Been very chaotic tonight. Kind of what we expected for a Martinsville Xfinity race. Here comes Johnson off pit road. He's going to now be a lap down. All right, we'll be right back from Martinsville, Virginia. Getting ready for the second half of this one tonight. Welcome back to Martinsville, 70 laps in to this race here tonight. So we have 61 laps to go. Coming to 1 to go until we restart this time by. That'll be 60 to go. All right. Ready for the restart in Martinsville. So drivers, second half of the race, what are we expecting in the second half with just about 59 to go?
I don't know, man. I just want a hot dog.
I guess the hot dog stand's still closed for the night. We'll have to try again for the Cup Series tomorrow. All right, once again, Cup race coming up tomorrow night, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 250 laps, a much longer race there. Tomorrow night, here we go, pace car back to pit road. It's Aiden Donahue, Matthew White on the front row, finishing up the halfway break. And we are back underway from Martinsville, Virginia. Good restart for the 81. He's going to clear up outside here. White will be slotting in P2. We got Noah Hamilton and the 99 of Lindsay here battling for third place. The 7 on the inside. 99 on the inside here. Battling with the 7 car as they race for third. Still door to door. Connor Asbell also closing up in this battle. Here we go, making a bit of contact off the corner as well. Lindsay still side by side with Noah Hamilton. See the 11 of the racetrack, the 1 of Wilkin now, after having to pit, starting to get his way back to the field. Here we go, crossover move for the 7, back to the inside here. Door to door with the 99. Contact is made yet again. You see the 11 of the racetrack as Wilson gets around him. Here comes Aiden Donahue, or I'm sorry, Trenton Wilkin. Both driving Toyotas. Oh! Cole Wilson spins, saves it. We'll keep it going. And Hamilton finally clears him. Here comes Wilkin to the back bumper of the 99. You can take a look at the battle fleet down a half second. Separates your 2 leaders. So we're going to probably see the bumpers starting to be used as we come later into this race here tonight. Would not be surprised to see that. Oh, contact! Around goes the 7, slams the wall! Caution. Gonna come out. No, we're going to keep it green, I believe. All right. So apparently we keep it green here in Martinsville. The 7 was now way up the pace. All right, here's the battle for the lead. Asbell's now gotten around to P3 as we saw all that happen. Wilkin now side by side with the 99 of Lindsay. And Hamilton needs a yellow flag pretty soon here. Wilkin clears Lindsay. And here's Noah Hamilton really right now slow down this front straightaway. This is for the top spot. Now 51 to go. And they've also, these two drivers pulled a pretty decent sized gap from your leaders. Oh, crash! And they're really wrecking here. Caution. Pile up here in Martinsville. Got a bumper cover sitting right there, as you can see. Let's take a look at what happens here to bring out this caution. So, here with Trenton Wilkin. Ooh, Asbell just got to his bumper, spun him around, drove it way too deep. And then Lindsay also involved. They pile it up here. The O2 Barnett. Fish nearly gets some damage. And they nearly hit. Could have been worse there. Luckily, it was not. Let's take a look from the nose. Oh, Noah Hamilton. Oh, sorry, Trenton Wilkin. Yeah, just got that shot from behind and goes around. Got slammed there, so may have some damage. I hope for his sake that he does not. Alright, under the caution flag yet again in Martinsville. Your leaders on pit road. From the paperclip, here is Matthew White on pit road at the moment, as you can see. For fresh Goodyear tires looking like. Here we go. Donahue going to win a race off pit road. John Wynn going to be second place here. Matthew White now third. So Wynn a really good pit stop. Here's Wilkin getting some damage repairs, I believe. They're under the caution flag yet again. 7th one of the night. There's the 12 of Wilson, the 02 Barnett, Lindsay, 3 of Cash Colt. Connor Asbell going to pull that thing off pit road. Here's Johnson still sitting here. Your leader's coming back around here, so these drivers going to have to fall off pit road pretty quickly. Here's Landon Fish to get another lap back. He is right now 9 laps down at the moment. So, something going on here between the 7 and the 11. Really made a bit of contact. Under caution. So it's about 47 laps to go in Martinsville. So starting to get to the closing stages of this race. So John Wynn gets a bit of pit strategy here, going to be on the outside lane here for the restart. Hamilton will get his lap back here. We'll be right back yet again. All right, so Noah Hamilton back on the lead lap. Here comes the O2, the 88. More drivers as well. So Johnson gets himself back on the lead lap. We got 1 to go till we restart. It'll be lap number 87 when the green flag flies. It's been one of the most chaotic Xfinity races of the season. And of course, happening in Martinsville. Donahue, John Wynn on the front row. Pace car back to pit road. Here we go for the restart. What will those older tires in the 16 be able to do on the outside lane? As we are back underway from Martinsville, Virginia. Not a good start at all on the outside here. Donahue and White will clear him. Here comes Wilkin to the picture as well. Ooh, Lindsay up the track a bit. Wilkin out of P3. And we know he's very, very quick. Could be in the battle for Woodless win sooner than later. Your top 3 are Donahue, White, and Wilkin. Here we go. Matthew White starting to battle with Dayton Donahue here. White looking for his 2nd win of the season. Donahue has the most wins all time in the Xfinity series. Wilkin also wants to try to probably get around these drivers as well as he runs third. Here we go, Wilkin to the back bumper, the 89 of Matthew White. He knows he probably has to go here pretty soon. He only got 41 to go in Martinsville. Oh, White hit the curb a bit. This could allow Wilkin to get there. Here it comes to the inside. Battle for second place happening. Side by side they go for P2. Looks like another good run off the corner from Matthew White. It's just allowing the 81 to pull away. Yeah, Wilkin trying to get around this 89 car. Might get a little bit frustrated as the laps wind it down. He's going to send it deep this time. Bit of contact, maybe, off the corner. And now, White clears them yet again. Now they lost about a second and a third to the leader, Aiden Donahue. See Asbell now running in third, fourth. Cole Wilson runs fifth. More drivers behind him starting to battle. I think White just didn't really fire off too well. His car looks pretty decent on the long run. He has been the dominant car the first half of the race. Didn't win the stage, but he won the pole and led the first about 50 or so laps. Yeah, Wilkin not giving up either. And as this race is going on, it's looked like Aiden Donahue starting to have the dominant car. Will we see him run away with this thing tonight? Or will we have a challenge behind with maybe Wilkin, possibly even the 89 of White, and more? Let's go to Crank It Up from Martinsville, Virginia. As we welcome back live to Martinsville, Virginia, leaders have started to catch lap traffic here. Here they go to the inside of Lindsay, now lapping to 7th place already. Oh, contact! Just a bit between the 81 and the 99 of Lindsay. White started to close up. Now his gap is back to 1.3 seconds and kind of staying even at the moment. And the 99 looks pretty difficult to pass here for the 81, and he finally gets around him, though, with 24 laps remaining in Martinsville. Oh, my goodness, Donahue! Just slapped the wall! Now for the lead! I'm not really sure what that was all about. Donahue just slid up the racetrack big time. That's going to allow this two of Matthew White to close back up to his bumper. I guess just sent it in deep. I'm not really sure what that was about. With Aiden Donahue, just 23 now to go. Kind of avoided a bigger mistake there. Luckily for him, Matthew White just got to his bumper but did not make the pass, and that looked like Matthew White kind of got some stuff on his tires too, and kind of starting to struggle as well as we got a car loose. Johnson nearly went around. He's going to have to try to let these leaders go on the outside. Oh, that's getting tight down here. The 81 up way up the racetrack. Here comes the 89 with him. 21 to go in Martinsville. Battle between Donahue and Matthew White. Yeah, right now, Landon Johnson in position to not advance. If this race finished right now, your drivers advancing to the championship 4 will be Aiden Donahue, Trenton Wilkin, Cole Wilson, and Payson Lindsay. Everyone gonna keep on fighting. Will we see another caution flag? Oh, one around. There goes Cash Culp. He will get it back going, though. And no yellow. Lindsay now still trying to hold off Aiden Donahue here. He's that last car on the lead lap, so he's going to make it tough for the 81 to get around him. This could allow Matthew White to close back up. Donahue now trying the outside here on Lindsay. We're trying to wrap it here. Can't get it. Here he is back inside, though. Ooh, Lindsay has to try to make that high line work. Just doesn't look like it's going to be able to wrap it too much. Where will Matthew White go here? Lindsay's still not giving up, though. Oh, and Aiden Donahue. But now Donahue not clear, and yes, he is. So we're going to have to see if the 99, I think, is just going to let the 89 maybe go. Not yet, actually. We're going to go back side by side. White with a big loose moment. Yes, he does. Now he lets him go. No more fight there for Payson Lindsay. Half second between your leaders with 16 to go in Martinsville. Oh, around goes Cash Culp. Caution is out. And Culp has spun. Caution comes out with just 15 to go in Martinsville. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, here with the 3 of Culp. Oh, yeah, just sends it way too deep. Has that front end damage. Slams the wall. Goes around. I thought he was going to be able to get it going here, but just isn't able to do that. And, yeah, had to kind of stop, so we had to throw the yellow after all that. Caution, though, is out. Martinsville will be right back. With just 15 to go. That could change everything. We got your leaders on pit road now. Here we come. It's the money stop from Martinsville. So probably going to see 4 fresh Goodyear tires for some of these drivers. As I'm trying to get to the pit road angle. I'm not really sure why it's not letting me. There we go. All right. Here we go. Who's going to be on pit road first? Will we see any strategy? Donahue looks like a nice pit stop for him. He's going to be easily... No, maybe. Yes, he is. He'll be off first. White second. Wilkin third. Asbel P4 now. As we look back here, there's Cole Wilson still sitting there on pit road. Once again in position to advance at the moment, but could get tight here towards the end of this race. All right, caution is out in Martinsville, Virginia. Here comes the 12 of Wilson. All right, so yellow flag back out. I'm kind of surprised nobody elected to take any strategy there. It'll be Donahue back to the lead. I'm not really sure where Trent Wilkin went here. He was back on pit road. Trent Wilkin. He was in the top 5. Now he's going to be cycling outside the top 5. So he's back to pit here. I'm like, taking tire. Maybe didn't take enough tires. I'm not really sure. Maybe trying to repair that thing a bit more. Yeah, gotta pull it off here. Only took 2 tires, though. All right. 12 to go in Martinsville. All right, drivers, just 12 laps remaining. What are we going to see at the end of this race, do you think?
Well, hopefully no more phantom cautions by Cash Culp trying to get Matthew White to win. But besides that, probably pure chaos. They're probably going to have 5 more cautions, and hopefully we can finish this before another hour. But yeah.
Yeah, so we are limited to 3 overtime attempts for tonight. We're coming back to 11 to go. This should be 1 to go until we restart. That'll mean 10 laps remaining when the green flag comes back out. Not a whole lot of time, and Martinsville will make stuff happen. What will we see? Will it be Aiden Donahue grabbing yet another win this season? Will it be Matthew White to look for his 2nd win? Your top 3 drivers have all won this year. Connor Asbell, your winner from Talladega last week. We're going to go back-to-back. Right now, in position to advance, it's Aiden Donahue, Payson Lindsay, Trayton Wilkin, and Cole Wilson. Pace car back to pit road. It'll be just 10 laps to go for the Martinsville Speedway. Green flag back in the air. Good restart for the 81. He is clear. White down into turn number 1 to the back bumper of the 81 of Donahue. Oh, one in the wall a bit. I think that was the 7, just slaps it a bit. Luckily for him, keeps on going. Donahue up the track. Here comes Matthew White. 9 laps to go in Martinsville. Donahue leads by just 0.2 of a second over Matthew White. What will we see the 89 be able to do here? See Asbell Lindsay back there, maybe trying to make a late race charge as well. Donnie was faster that lap time by than the 89 of White, but here comes White, starting to close back up to his bumper. White could get desperate here pretty soon. What will he be willing to do for the win? .3 of a second between your 2 leaders. They head through 3 and 4 yet again, with 6 laps to go in Martinsville. Yeah, the 81 still putting nice lap times together here. Matthew White not close enough to make a charge. Donahue just trying to get to the end of this race here. White maybe starting to struggle a bit. It's now nearly back to half a second. Coming to 4 to go this time by Martinsville. Once again in position to advance are Donahue, Lindsay, Wilson, and Wilkin to the championship 4. Battle here for 3rd place between the 11 and the 99. The 99 has to be careful here. He does not want to put himself out of contention for the championship 4 spot. Right now, he's in contention for that and would advance to the championship 4 at the moment. Culp going around in front of the 1 car. Oh, that's going to be yellow. Caution comes out with just 3 laps to go. Wow, that changes everything. Let's take a look at what happened. Bring up the caution flag for the 9th time tonight. Here we go, Cash Culp running down the back straight. He's multiple laps down. You see the 1 of Wilkin there. Culp ran up the racetrack. And then just turned him. Oh, actually, I think the 1 maybe turned him. We'll have to take a ride along with, I think, the 1. And then the one just got spun there at the end. So let's take a ride along with Trent and Wilkin here. So they had, yeah, I think he turned him. And then Hope saved it, and then they're just not happy with the one car, spins him around with 3 to go in Martinsville as everyone somehow avoids. All right, the caution flag is back out. What are we going to see to the end of this race tonight? Welcome back to caution in Martinsville. Here we go. Will anyone elect to pit? Nobody so far. Donahue stays out. Most of your leaders also stay out. Looks like it's going to be everyone in the lead lap not electing to pit. We'll be right back. Coming into overtime. Next time by. All right. Welcome back to Martinsville, Virginia. Aiden Donahue leads. It's going to be NASCAR overtime to decide your championship 4. Johnson, don't look now. He's up into P6. If Landon Johnson could win tonight, he's right now running in P6, he would advance to the championship 4, and that would either knock Payson Lindsay or Cole Wilson out. And Wilkins not safe either, I don't think. Donahue's the one that's kind of locked in at this point. It's not over yet. What will we see on this overtime attempt? Once again, overtime, going to be 2 laps to go. Leader takes the white flag under green. Next flag ends the race. We have unlimited attempts at overtime as well. Sorry, we actually have 3 attempts at overtime. Hi, I was getting my Friday Night Live rules mixed up with this. So we have 3 attempts of overtime tonight. Just 3. And if we go to the 3rd attempt, there's a caution flag. That'll mean the end of the race. The race will finish under yellow. So once again, those are your rules. That's how it's going to go. We should be coming on 1 to go until we restart. This time by your 2 dominant cars of the day. Aiden Donahue and Matthew White going to share the front row. Row number 2 going to be Connor Asbell, your winner from Talladega in the Xfinity Series last week, and Payson Lindsay. All right. It's NASCAR overtime for the Xfinity Series. What a chaotic race it's been tonight. This is about to decide your championship 4. Toyota Ford, row number 1, Chevy, row number 2 and 3. Who's going to come out on top? Pace car, back to pit road. Here we go. Donahue, White. It's NASCAR overtime from Martinsville Speedway. Green flag back in the air. Great race start for the 81 of Donahue. Can White clear down low? Look at Asbell. Now side by side with Matthew White. Matthew White going to clear for 2nd place, but lost valuable time with that. They head for 3 and 4. It's 1 to go in Martinsville. Time to send them off. Final lap underway. Donahue leads down into 1 and 2. White not close enough as they head down the back stretch for the final time. Aiden Donahue through 3 and 4. He's going to do it. He's going to advance to the championship 4. Aiden Donahue wins Martinsville. They crash further back. Asbell spins with Clausen. But it is Aiden Donahue picking up his 9th career win. He gets the job done tonight in Martinsville. What a race, what a finish. Aiden Donahue, your winner. Ooh, Pepper's maybe flaring here under caution. The 99 spins after the race, and your race winner is Aiden Donahue. After not even finishing last week in Talladega, he gets the rebound and wins to advance himself to the championship 4. So looking at the final results as Donahue burns it down, your championship 4 are going to be Donahue, Wilson, Lindsay, and Wilkin. Johnson ends up just outside of it, finishes P6. That'll be your championship 4 for Kansas, the decided champion in the Xfinity Series next week. As Aiden Donahue locks himself into the championship 4 with a victory. He burns that machine down, going to do a victory lap here in Martinsville. Oh, wait, car upside down. Cole Clausen. What a race, though, from Martinsville, Virginia. Aiden Donahue wins. He had to earn it, though, at the end there. And I thought Matthew White was going to be maybe a little bit more aggressive, but he ended up not. And Donahue was able to pick up yet another victory tonight. Oh, my goodness. Austin Barnett.
I want my hot dog. This place ain't open still. This is bullshit.
All right. So, yeah, that'll do it. There is Landon Fish looking still for that hot dog. And Aiden Donahue wins Martinsville. He will advance to the championship 4. And what a battle for the championship is going to be next week in Kansas. We are looking forward to that one next week. Coming up. As they burn it down here once again down the front straightaway. It'll be Trenton Wilkin advancing as well in that Toyota. So he won Miami to advance to the round of 6. Then had a pretty tough round of 6 here tonight. Finished pretty bad tonight in Talladega, last week in Talladega, and then tonight in Martinsville. But luckily he will advance to the championship 4. And the first driver out will be Landon Johnson and Bryce Benton, of course. So that'll do it from Martinsville, Virginia. Post-race interviews coming up next. We'll get your winner in here as well, your top finishers, and more. All right. So your winner, Aiden Donahue, his interview coming up next. So Aiden Donahue, it's yet another win this season. So you started in the back, made your way through the field. Lap number 60, I think you took the lead from Wilkin. Then you won the stage. You were able to hang on through that final overtime temp. So walk me through that. Those last couple laps there. How are you able to hang on with Matthew White behind you and everyone else trying to charge up for another win the seasons to advance yourself into the championship 4?
Well, I kind of thought it was over on like lap 3 when we got ran in the back of. Connor hit us, but I mean we're all just trying to slow down for a wreck, so nothing on his fault or anything like that. But I had wheel damage, and I was like, "Yep, it's over." Just time to slug around, and I got the damage fixed, and it didn't seem bad. So we just kept digging, and I will admit some cautions fell that allowed me to catch back up and stuff like that. But once I got the lead, it felt great, and I just business as usual, hit your marks, save the tires. You'll end up there at the end. And I mean, of course, I didn't want to see those last restarts, but hey, man, it doesn't matter. We won. We're in the final 4. That's all that matters. We're gonna go win us a championship next week.
So, what do you guys think your plan is next week in the championship? So you got Wilkin, you also got Payson Lindsay and Cole Wilson, your other 3 drivers in the championship 4. So what do you think your plan is throughout that entire race to try to win your first career Xfinity Series championship?
It's pretty simple. Just stay in front of the other 3, right? And I mean, you gotta feel out the track, feel how it's gonna be. Saving your tires is gonna be huge, but nothing matters until a white flag is out, and whoever gets the checker flag first is out of the 3 of us is champion. So let's hopefully it'll be us.
All right, well, huge congratulations on the victory tonight in Martinsville, and we'll see you for the championship next week in Kansas.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
All right, so coming up next here is going to be Payson Lindsay. So Payson Lindsay, with about 20 laps to go, you're in jeopardy of being put a lap down outside the top 5 as well, but you got those late cautions there, were able to make your way up the P3, and you come home in P3 tonight, and you will advance to the championship 4. So take me through those final couple of restarts. How were you able to make up positions to come home P3 and advance?
Yeah, on those last few restarts, it was just mainly all the cars in front of me had damage. I mean, I had a crap ton of damage too, but the cars in front of me had basically race-ending damage, so they all had to come into the pits. So once that caution came out, after I got put a lap down, I knew it was basically a guaranteed top 5. And on that restart, I tried everything I could, but just didn't have the grip.
So we're heading into the championship race next week in Kansas. So you will just advance the final car in the 4. So what do you think your plan is next week? Do you guys think you maybe pull off the major upsets with no victories on the season to pick up your first Xfinity Series championship next week in Kansas?
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Kansas isn't one of my strongest tracks, but mile and a halves are pretty good to me overall.
All right, well, nice job on the third place podium finish, and congrats on advancing to Championship 4. And we'll see you next week for the championship in Kansas.
Thank you.
All right, so next up is going to be, I believe, Noah Hamilton. So Noah Hamilton is P7 tonight in Martinsville. So we saw you kind of up front there in the last couple of restarts, but what I saw you, I think, got in the wall. But yeah, what happened to get you guys put a little bit further back on the overtime attempt?
I mean, I had 1600 RPM because Payson Lindsay dumped me. He did that to about 5 other people, it looked like, too, so. But I obviously had no power, so I couldn't keep up on the green-white checker.
So
This sucks.
we're heading into the Cup race in Martinsville tomorrow night. That's a much longer race, 120 more laps tomorrow night. So what do you guys think you can do tomorrow in Martinsville for the Cup Series?
I mean, hopefully we can do something. We did very well today. Everybody had a lot of speed. I'm proud of Matthew for just helping Aiden get through and not causing more problems going for the win. Hopefully we can all get there. I'm not in the playoffs, I guess, but hopefully they can all get through to the next round tomorrow night too.
All right, well, nice job on the race tonight in the top 10, and we'll see you in Martinsville tomorrow night for the Cup Series.
Yep.
So coming up next is Connor Asbell. So Connor Asbell, you were coming off your Talladega Xfinity win last week, your first career win there. And we saw you run up inside the top 5 all night long, about 4th to 5th place it seemed like for most of the night. But unfortunately, you guys got a late issue there. So what happened to take you guys out of a contention for the top 5?
It looked like Cole Wilson, I believe, got into Payson, which just lifted me up the air a little bit. But I wasn't expecting anything going into this race. I'm just testing out, just prepping for next season since I'm going full time. But had a mediocre car all day, just didn't have any speed that Aiden had. But yeah, sucks to not finish P3.
So we're coming into Kansas next week, the final race of the season. So it is the championship. But do you guys think you maybe could put together another good run to try to grab your second win of the season?
Right now, maybe. Just gotta put myself in the right place.
All right. Well, nice job on the run tonight in Martinsville, and we'll see you next week in Kansas for the championship race.
Thank you.
So next up is going to be Austin Barnett, which is a lap down, P9. So Austin Barnett, the race actually started out pretty strong for you tonight after coming off the Talladega Cup Series win just under a week ago. So, but unfortunately, you guys got some damage, and then we'll finish a lap down in P9. So what happened to get you guys further back in the field here later in the race?
Well, going into, I don't know what lap it was, but just going into that, coming off that restart, I think it was the halftime restart. And I let up a little bit early, and the 11 just run straight through me. Then the 88 plowed into the wreck and tore up my front end. So, not really the best night for me, but it's all right. First start.
Yeah, but first start. So, do you guys think you're pretty happy with the speed all night long? We saw you guys running in second place, but not including any other wrecks with those last 70 or so laps. But you guys think you're happy with your first career pace here in the Xfinity Series?
I'd say I did pretty good, considering the setup not being really the best. But I like to pride myself and think I'm good at short tracks. So,
All right.
win some, you lose some.
All right. Well, nice job on the race tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Cup race in Martinsville.
All right.
So next up, final interview is going to be Cash Culp. So Cash Club, unfortunate race here for tonight for you. You will finish 81 laps down tonight, but looks like a okay start. But unfortunately, you guys, I think, got caught up in an accident. But what happened to take you guys out early?
Trent Wilkin. That's about it. Happened to me twice today. I don't know why he likes to straight line me today, but straight line him back next week.
All right, so we're heading to the Cup Series Championship for race tomorrow night. So looking at the points real quick, you enter plus 11. Your teammates are plus 18 from Hunsaker and then plus 37 from Matthew White. So what are you guys thinking to do to try to get you three in and maybe all three guys into the championship for tomorrow night in Martinsville?
Survive the early on idiots and hope everyone takes themselves out so we can have a good finish. Hopefully we don't get screwed over by the stupid format and we try to salvage a good points finish to lock ourselves into the final four. So hopefully all three of us can get in there. So that's what we're planning on, and hopefully we'll go out in Kansas and win it all. So it'll be interesting.
All right, well, nice job on the race tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow night for the Cup Series race in Martinsville.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so that'll do it for us tonight in the Xfinity Series from the Martinsville Speedway. So any final thoughts before we go?
Chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos and hot dogs.
All right, that's what I expected everyone to say, but yeah, crazy race tonight. 9 cautions tonight. That's the record for the Xfinity Series. The Xfinity Series this season, at least. And yeah, so 9 yellow flags. Let's take a look. Final thing here on the last lap crash, and we'll see what happened to Connor Asbell to finish up his race. I think he got spun around with Clausen here, or maybe it was Lindsay. Let's look here with Connor Asbell. So this is coming through 3 and 4 on the last lap, running I think in 3rd place, and yeah, Lindsay just got him spun around, and he goes for a spin, and here comes Clausen, nowhere to go, slams into him, hard hits there, and fortunate there for the 11 and the 27. And yeah.
Yeah, I got an apology from him. I was 99 laps down. I could care less, honestly. But at least he actually apologizes, unlike 90% of the field. But he's actually one of the most respectful guys, so I really appreciate that from him.
All right, well, that will do it for the Xfinity Series tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Cup Series. That's the Championship 4. So once again, finally, your Championship 4 drivers advancing for the Xfinity Series tonight are Aiden Donahue, Trenton Wilkin, Cole Wilson, and finally Payson Lindsay. So Benson and Landon Johnson will be the 2 drivers out. So that'll be your Championship 4 tonight. We'll see you next week for the Xfinity Series Championship in Kansas. But tomorrow night is the Cup Series. We got NASCAR Racing, FedEx Friday Night Lobbies on Friday. And yeah, 250 laps for Cup tomorrow. The final race of the round of 8, that'll also decide your Cup Series Championship 4 for Kansas next week. So once again, on behalf of all officials, team owners, drivers, commentators, everyone involved in making this series what it is, we will see you tomorrow night for the Cup Series in Martinsville. Good night from Martinsville, Virginia.